We've got a highly anticipated conference matchup made more compelling because both teams come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to the Little Apple and Bill Snyder Family Stadium, the home of the Kansas State Wildcats. As we'll see a team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kirkstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Cyclones will kick this away to get us going. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Kansas State's offense will have the football first here.
Well, Kirk, you could just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He's going to hand this off. Change of direction.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive. Try to convert with a sneak. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Wildcats are looking to keep this drive going. Play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Johnson. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And the Wildcats will line up to kick it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. The Cyclones offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, this offense relies on a reliable running back who's certainly been able to step up and make plays when needed.
Yeah, Chris, I think the thing that stood out to me in our production meeting yesterday talking to the coaches is this guy does the little things. It's probably why they give him the opportunity, whether it's pass protection, good job of being able to run and get tough yards in those short yardage situations, just a complete back. Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark to that opening. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To throw, it's Becht. The sure hands, it's Jackson.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And it's a bunch formation. Gonna run it, it's Hansen. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab made by the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a first down and a big gain.
And the Cyclones lining up here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
To the air, it's Becht. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Cyclones will have to kick it away on a punt now for the first time today. Hits this one off the side of his foot. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. First down here for this offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Kansas State now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Johnson. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to pass. It's Becht. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Pass complete. It's second down now. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Scanning the field. It's Becht. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Well, that's how you close a half up. But what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Spins away from defenders. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Wildcats will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Dropping back, it's Becht. Quick throw complete to the tight end. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a short completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Townsend. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The Cyclones pick up enough yardage for a first down. Wants to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
That completion makes it second and medium. To the air, it's Becht. Makes a quick grab. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
And the Cyclones will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And the wideout goes in motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back to pass. It's Johnson. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up the screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
And the Wildcats bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's got it at the 15. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Hansen. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hansen. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. First and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. Dropping back. It's Becht. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Iowa State 14, Kansas State 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. There's the handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Hey, this defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver down. Gave up some yards, but nothing big to try to hold on to this lead.
Looking for a late deep shot. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line, it's Hansen. They bring him down after a short gain there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down, this offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Trying to find some room. It's Hansen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.